The sun is down and the stars are out. Everyone turn up your volume and turn down your lights. The Twilight Beacon begins transmitting now. Jedediah D. Blackwell here, coming to you from the Twilight Beacon, transmitting from the heart of Appalachian America. Tonight we bring you another pair of frightening stories from the golden age of radio, as aired on the popular program Escape. Our first selection from Escape is adapted from a very influential 1945 horror anthology film named Dead of Night. While the segment that was the basis for this radio script was called The Ventriloquist Dummy, for this broadcast, the name Dead of Night was used to draw on the popularity of the film. This episode featured two accomplished actors, Kroeger and Art Carney. Kroeger was already a veteran of radio dramas at the time of this show's airing, and would go on to play a variety of villains and tough guys in dozens of films and television appearances. He performed in several outlandish horror films like Chamber of Horrors, Nightmare in Wax, and The Incredible Two-Headed Transplant. In one of his final roles, he had a cameo as an angry villager in the Mel Brooks horror parody, Young Frankenstein. Art Carney was a talented singer and comic actor, getting his start in 1930s radio before becoming one of the most beloved comedians of his time. He starred alongside Jackie Gleason on the hit television show The Honeymooners as the eccentric sewer worker Ed Norton, the role that made Carney a household name in the 1950s. He went on to have a long and successful career in film and television, appearing in many comedies and dramas in a wide variety of roles. In 1974, Carney won an Oscar for Best Actor due to his performance in Harry and Tonto, beating out a stacked list of fellow nominees, Albert Finney, Dustin Hoffman, Jack Nicholson, and Al Pacino. And now, Dead of Night, as heard on Escape in March of 1947.
Time to escape. Escape from now, from here, from yourself. Columbia invites you to voyage into the realms of the imagination. Each week we present adventures of men and women who escape into the misty land between the credible and the incredible. Tonight's story of escape tells of a dummy with a wooden head and wooden arms and even a wooden heart who served a master until one day this master heard him say,
"I've had enough of you. I don't need you anymore."
Escape now into the strange adventure of Eric Hickson and his dummy, Toby. This is a story told backstage in many an English music hall and London cabaret, when the performers are sitting around waiting to go on, or when they finish their evening show. Nobody ever knew very much about Eric Hickson, though many of the turns had played on bills with him. Mostly small-time acts, for it was only at the end of a long, difficult trail that Hickson reached the fashionable West End. It was the night after Hickson's opening at the Kit Kat Club. The act which preceded his was just finishing. But instead of taking his position in the wings, Hickson was still sitting in his dressing room. On his knee was his partner, Toby, a small wooden ventriloquist dummy with a painted face.
I say, Hickson, what's holding you up? You're on in a minute.
Are we?
Of course you are. We've got a splendid house out there and I want to introduce you.
Wait, Bigelow.
Well?
We can't go on.
What?
We can't. It's quite impossible.
What nonsense is this? You hear the dances are going on.
It's
You follow
Toby,
them.
Bigelow. Toby. He refuses to talk.
Toby, your dummy?
Yes, I can't get a word out of him.
Hickson, what is this? A rib?
Certainly not.
Well, you're a ventriloquist, aren't you? At least you were last night.
Let the customers talk and hold hands.
Huh?
The stage is just as empty when we're on it.
Toby.
Hickson, what the devil are you up to?
Go on, Bigelow. Get out there and tell them we're not appearing.
So your dummy won't talk, won't he?
It's the very first time he's spoken all evening, I swear it.
Who'd want to say anything ever again after those reviews we got on our opening last night? He knows he's beyond his depth here, Bigelow. He's frightened.
Stop this gagging. Of all nights when you should want to be particularly good, with Mel Baxter in the house.
Mel Baxter, the American ventriloquist?
Yes, the star of the American Wireless.
And he married that gorgeous blonde in his last picture.
Yes, she's with him at the table out there. What kind of nonsense am I talking to this dummy?
Dummy yourself. Go on, big mouth. Get out there and introduce her. I want to see Mel Baxter.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before I present to you our next feature turn, I'd like to call on a distinguished artist who's here tonight. You've all heard him on the American Wireless and seen him in the American cinema. Mel Baxter! Stand up, Mel! Stand up and enjoy that well-known chit-chat hospitality.
Oh, you very, very nice people. Thank you. Thank you. Always nice to visit London.
And isn't that charming lady with you, Mrs. Baxter?
That's right. Stand up and take a bow, baby.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Mrs. Baxter. Oh, Mel, did you bring your little pal, Muggsy Martin, along on this trip?
No, I didn't. The little toothpick gets seasick.
Oh, what a pity.
Yeah, it is. He says every time he sees me, he gets seasick. Well, that gag's aged in the wood, but so's Muggsy.
Well, I'm sure Mrs. Baxter is a much pleasanter burden on your knee, Mel. Thanks ever so much, and have fun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on an act that should make our American visitor feel lonesome for the missing Muggsy Martin. Our own British ventriloquist, Eric Hickson, and his talking timber, Toby!
Yes, good morning.
Hey, Hickson, go easy on that good morning stuff.
Why, Toby?
That man over there looks like the truant officer.
Oh, that shouldn't trouble you, Toby. You've been a very good boy, haven't you?
Oh, yes, but I'm not in school.
Do you mean to say you've left school?
Oh, yes, appendicitis, you know.
You left school because you have appendicitis?
Don't have it. Can't spell it.
You know, Toby, I saw a very strange sight the other day.
Oh, dear. Must we go on?
Toby, I said I saw a very strange sight the other day.
All right, I'll go along with the gag. Talk about Muggsy Martin's jokes being aged in the wood.
Toby.
Let's get on with it. You saw a very strange sight the other day. What was it?
12 men standing under one umbrella, and not one of them got wet.
And why not?
It wasn't raining.
Did you hear that laugh, Hickson? They're forcing themselves to laugh. Do you blame them, Mr. Baxter?
Toby, leave Mr. Baxter out of this.
Leave me alone, Hickson. What about it, Mr. Baxter? Don't you feel sorry for me having to play along with Hickson's old jokes?
Well, now, Toby, I don't know. I have great respect for old jokes. Old jokes are not to be laughed at. In fact, one of my favorite jokes is the old one about the man whose name was Joe Hitler, and he wanted to change his name. So the judge asked him what he wanted to change it to, and he said George Hitler, because he was tired of people saying to him, "Hello, Joe, what do you know?"
Oh, dear me. Is that strange sound laughter, Hickson?
Yes. Thank you very much for your valuable contribution, Mr. Baxter. Oh, not at all, Mr. Hickson. I was just standing here with 11 other guys waiting for you to borrow another umbrella. I suppose all your gags are original, Mr. Baxter. But of course, it's a gift. And I've no doubt that you hang up your stockings for them every Christmas. Sure. And I always get sock gags.
There, Hickson. You'll see what happens when you try to top a real comedian, and Mr. Baxter will go right on top of you for the rest of the night. Give up and get off, Hickson. Give up and get off.
Anyone in there?
Who is it?
No, Baxter, Hickson.
Mr. Baxter? Well?
How do you do? Mind if we come in for a minute?
All right. If you like.
This is my wife, honey, Mr. Hickson.
Mrs. Baxter.
Hello, Mr. Hickson.
Won't you sit down? Just throw that dressing gown on the floor.
Oh, thanks.
Well, so this is your boy, huh? Nice carving job.
I'm very handsome. Don't you think so, Mrs. Baxter?
You're a dream man, Toby.
Who made him for you?
Don't put your hands on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Haven't you done enough damage tonight?
Oh, now look, Hickson. You asked for it out there.
I asked for nothing. It was Toby got me into that.
Toby? Oh, now, Toby, aren't you ashamed?
I asked you not to touch him!
Mr. Hickson, you don't think Mel would steal him, do you?
I can take no chances.
Well, you sure take him seriously, don't you? Well, relax. I do all right with Muggsy, my own dummy.
So I've heard.
Yes. And you sure surprised me with that little act out front.
Your own part in it surprised me.
My part? Well, you wanted some kind of comeback, didn't you?
You asked for it, Mr.
You needn't
Hickson.
explain anything.
You see, Mr. Baxter, Hickson's attitude requires a certain amount of sympathy. He's quite aware he's not our equal.
Oh, now look,
Keep quiet,
Hickson.
Toby. Mr. Baxter, just why did you come to my dressing room?
Well, professional courtesy.
If you've come here to make some sort of a bargain to buy Toby, it's no use. You can never have him.
Now, wait, Hickson.
Yes, wait, Hickson.
I won't have it, Toby. Never, never.
Whatever the Baxters have to say to me is my affair. Why don't you pretend you're a gentleman and make a graceful exit?
Oh, really, Toby, if you're trying to make me look ridiculous...
I'm succeeding. Yes, I know. Now go on over behind the screen and get your makeup off.
Very well, but I warn you.
Beat it! Pay no attention to him, Mrs. Baxter. I
Mel,
don't.
I don't understand.
This fellow's amazing.
No, not at all. He's stupid, really. Constantly interfering in my affairs. Mrs. Baxter, now that we're alone, may I tell you something? Something I'm sure you've heard before.
Well, what is it, Toby?
You're very beautiful. I'm very fond of you, Mrs. Baxter. And whatever Hickson thinks, you're really a very nice woman.
Oh, now look here.
Mel, I don't like this.
Hickson.
Yes?
Come out here.
Well, what is it?
Just how far do you want to carry a gag?
A gag?
Either you apologize to my wife...
Apologize for what? Really, Mr. Baxter, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mel, let's leave.
You're not going to leave me, are you, Mrs. Baxter? Please don't.
Oh, you're a very funny guy, Hickson.
Take me with you, Mr. Baxter. I just want to be near her. If you're afraid I'll make love to her, you needn't worry. I will.
Okay, Hickson, you asked for it.
No, Mel! Don't hit him! Don't hit him! Oh, Mel. Mel, why did you do it?
Here now. Well, what's going on?
I don't know what's eating this guy. A gag's a gag, but he doesn't know when to stop.
He looks a bit done in.
Well, he had it coming to him. Glad he didn't break the dummy when he fell.
Yes, that would have been a shame. He's such a cute little fella.
Oh, and you do care what happens to me. I love you, Mrs. Baxter. I love you.
Feeling all right again, old chap?
Yes, quite. Thank you, Bigelow.
Oh, good night then.
No, it's not good night. This is goodbye.
What's that?
Yes, the manager sacked us, Toby and me.
Oh, well, now that's a pity.
Go on, say it. You're quite sure we had it coming to us.
Well, you did go too far with the Baxters.
I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with what Toby said.
Oh, I
It was
say.
Baxter. It was Baxter who put those words into Toby's mouth. He's trying to steal him from me.
Oh, now see here,
It
don't...
took us 15 years to make the Kit Kat. And we had only 2 nights here. You just think what Toby and I have done together. We've fought our way to the very top. After years of cheap, dirty music halls. Starving. Out at the elbow. Oh, you know what it's like, Bigelow. Always trying to perfect the act. Toby's a partner anyone would want. And Baxter's no exception.
All right, old boy. Then you'd better take good care of Toby.
No, never fear. Oh, never fear. I shall. He's locked in my dressing room right now, and tonight and every other night we are going to sleep behind locked doors until Mel Baxter leaves London.
Who's there?
Baxter? I want to talk to you.
Mel, be careful. It's Hickson. And the door isn't locked.
Where's Toby?
Get out, Hickson.
I've come for Toby. Where is he? You've stolen Toby from me, and I've come to take him back.
I haven't seen your dummy since we were in your dressing room tonight.
You lie! You came and stole him from me whilst I was asleep.
Sure. I never travel without my burglar tools. Now listen, Hickson, I only knocked you down before, but this time I'm going to finish a job.
Mel!
I'll handle this my way, baby.
No, Mel, look. On the floor.
What?
On the floor at the foot of my bed.
Toby!
What? Oh, Claudia, how did...
Toby, there you are. I found you. Oh, my poor little Toby. He kidnapped you.
Now look, Hickson, I haven't the slightest idea how your dummy got here.
Toby,
Mel,
speak
look
to
how
me.
he's shaking that awful thing.
Wake up, Toby.
Trying to wake it up.
Oh, come now. You're not deceiving me. You know I'm here.
Go away and leave me alone. I'm through with you, Hickson.
I can't stand it, Mel.
Easy, baby. Now look here, Hickson, maybe you're ill or mad or something.
Ill? You took Toby away from me and you say I'm ill?
I didn't take him. You brought him here. You must have. Maybe while you were walking in your sleep.
Mel, he's got a gun.
He won't shoot.
Come with me, Toby. We're going home again.
No, Hickson, I won't go with you. I'm going to stay here forever.
What? This is some trick. Baxter, you've influenced him against me. You're putting words into his mouth.
Oh, look, Hickson, will you relax? I tell you I had nothing to do with this. I couldn't have.
Nothing to do with it. You're a devil, Baxter. You tried to steal Toby away from me, and now you're trying to drive me mad.
Hickson, will you listen to reason?
No! No, I won't listen to reason. I won't. Oh, beastly man. Toby,
Pick up this gun before he hits somebody with it, baby.
You
I've
don't.
got it, Mel.
Say it's not
Now
true.
stay where you are, Hickson.
What? Oh, no. Oh, no, I'll do nothing of the sort. You're insane.
Hickson, you're the one who's sick. I'm trying to help you.
Help me! You're trying to take Toby away from me.
Look, will you let me get a doctor for
No! You fool! You'll never get Toby away from me. I'll take him where you'll never see him again. Never!
Hickson! Claudia, that man's desperately ill. We've got to get a doctor. I suppose we should have called the cops, Doctor, but, well, Hickson's in the profession, and if he's sick, we'd rather have a doctor look after him.
I appreciate your sentiments, Mr. Baxter.
What's made him act this way? What's wrong with him?
Well, I can't give an opinion without seeing him, without talking with him. But perhaps your husband may have some idea.
Me?
You're a ventriloquist, Mr. Baxter, but a more successful one than Hickson. And, too, you're happily married. Less introspective, perhaps. Isn't it quite possible that Hickson, in his loneliness, his struggles for success, may have become so accustomed to thinking as two people that the personalities have actually become divided?
Why, I don't know. Yeah, I can see how that might happen.
You mean he thinks he's two people?
No, Mrs. Baxter, he doesn't think he's two people. It's possible he doesn't know these personalities have become divided. That Toby now might be said to live within Hickson without Hickson's knowing, and...
Then what's going to happen to him?
Well, it's something he'll have to fight out within himself. If we can keep the dummy away from him, he may recover.
Oh, but Doctor, he took it with him.
And we've no time to lose. Where does he live? Have you any idea?
No, but I can find out.
Well, then we'd better go at once. He must be separated from that dummy.
Oh, here you are, Hickson, right back where you started.
Be quiet, you fool. Be quiet.
You can't keep me quiet. You never could. Where would you have been if I'd kept quiet?
How can you be so ungrateful? I made you what you are.
You made me. Until I came along, you were very small time, Hickson. Very small time.
You've forgotten that you're nothing but a lifeless, useless stick of wood without me.
A lifeless, useless stick of wood, am I? It was I she liked, not you. It was I Mrs. Baxter spoke kindly to. It was I she smiled at, not you.
But you wouldn't even be here without me.
A lifeless, useless stick of wood. You couldn't even get up the nerve to kill Baxter tonight.
Kill him? Yeah. Yes, that's it. You wanted me to kill him.
Why didn't you kill him? Then she could have belonged to me. I could be with her forever.
Oh, you fool. You know that's impossible.
You're just saying that. You're jealous. Jealous. Jealous.
Toby, please. Don't say these things.
It's the truth. You're a weakling, a coward.
Toby. I beg you.
You mean nothing to me anymore, Hickson. You're weak.
No, I'm not. You monster. Oh, more than the mind can bear. I can't stand it. I've got to get rid of you. I'll kill you. I'll destroy you.
Hickson, take your hands off me. I'm through with you. Take your hands off me.
No, I'll kill you. You vulgar little beast.
Hickson, stop.
Die, you monster. Break your head. Filthy piece of God. No. Now, talk back to me. You little monster. You'll die, you hear? Now tell me I'm weak.
You can't kill me, Hickson. No matter how you try, you can't kill me. You're still a failure.
I'll show you who's a failure! Toby. Toby. What have I done? Toby, I never meant to. Answer me, Toby.
Hickson, are you in there?
Don't wait, Mel. Try the door. Oh, there we are.
I'll go first. Okay. There he is, Doctor.
Mel, we're too late.
Now, easy now. Perhaps he's only fainted. Doctor, look. The dummy. Smashed to bits.
I can't believe it's real.
Easy, honey. Take it easy. Hickson's breathing. He's just out for a minute.
Oh, Mel. What'll happen when he comes to? And he realizes what he's done to Toby.
Oh, how are you, Hickson? Steady now. You're coming around all right. You see, honey, he's all right. He's opening his eyes. No, don't try to sit up, Hickson.
No.
Just lie back and be still for a moment.
He's looking for Toby.
Yeah, when he sees him. No. Don't try to sit up, Hickson. Your dummy's a bit cracked up, but I guess he can be fixed.
Fixed, eh? He said he'd kill me. But I told him he couldn't.
Mel!
Doctor, it's Hickson speaking in Toby's voice.
He said he'd kill me. As if he could, Mr. Baxter.
Doctor, what about Hickson? Hickson himself. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, Hickson, speak up, man. Quick, Baxter, put that dummy together again. Well, he's pretty badly smashed. I don't care. Hold him together if you have to. I'll do what I can.
What good will it do, Doctor?
It's our one chance to help this man. See, Hickson? Here's Toby. You see, he's all right. Here he is.
Hickson won't appreciate what you're doing, Mr. Baxter. Now you're giving me...
Back to him. He thought you were trying to steal me away from him.
Mr. Hickson.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, it's you, Mrs. Baxter. Toby, what's happened to you?
Oh, you and Toby both had a little accident, Mr. Hickson.
Baxter!
Mr. Baxter had nothing to do with it. He and Mrs. Baxter are your friends. They were worried about you. They called me. I'm a doctor.
Oh, I see. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you awfully.
Oh, we told the doctor how Toby'd been acting up this evening.
Oh, yes. And now I remember. Yes, you were a very bad boy, Toby. You said so many things that I didn't put into your mouth. You can't go on like this, you know. If the act's to succeed, you ruined us tonight, Toby. It's going to be a long, hard fight to get back.
I'm not really angry with you, Hickson.
I'm glad. We are dependent on each other, Toby. You know that. Promise me you'll behave from now on. Promise you won't say anything I don't put into your mouth.
I promise. But still, I can have my own ideas.
Tonight's voyage of escape into the realms that lie between the credible and the incredible has ended. But we hasten to invite you to voyage with us at the same time next week, when we will bring you the strange adventure of a man who searched the Brazilian jungles for a diamond as big as the Ritz. Your ticket for the voyage is merely your desire to join all hands aboard when CBS again presents Escape. Dead of Night was adapted by the CBS Division of Program Writing from the Universal Motion Picture. Barry Kroeger appeared as Eric Hickson, Art Carney as Toby the Dummy. Escape is a CBS feature production directed by John Mosman. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
You just listened to Dead of Night, as heard on the March 21st, 1947 broadcast of Escape. Our next Escape Radio episode also includes a pair of top-notch actors, William Conrad and Paul Frees. Conrad was a regular on Escape and its sister program Suspense, and he voiced the introduction to each episode of Escape for most of its 7-year run. He later found fame as the voice of Marshal Matt Dillon on the radio western Gunsmoke. Conrad was also involved in motion pictures for almost 50 years as an actor, director, and producer, accumulating credits in over 100 films and television shows during his career. Paul Frees started his career in vaudeville as an impressionist before making the move to radio, where his ability to portray a wide variety of comedic and dramatic characters instantly made him a cherished voice actor. He was often called the Man of 1,000 Voices, competing for that title with his contemporary Mel Blanc of Looney Tunes fame. Frees added his versatile voice to over 250 films, cartoons, and television shows, including some of the industry's most recognizable characters. He worked with Disney Studios for over a decade, most notably as the voice of Ludwig von Drake and as the ghost host at Disneyland and Disney World's Haunted Mansion attraction. He voiced characters for several Jay Ward cartoon shows, including Boris Badenov on The Rocky and Bullwinkle Show. Frees was also a frequent voice performer for Rankin and Bass animated productions, including their numerous holiday specials, the animated versions of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and the animated feature The Last Unicorn. And now, Snake Doctor, as presented by Escape in February of 1948.
The Adventures of Christopher Wells program, formerly scheduled at this time, is now broadcast at a new time on Tuesday evenings. Tune in for The Adventures of Christopher Wells next Tuesday and every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You are standing at the doorway of a cabin on Cashier Creek. Up on the ridge, the bloodhounds have caught your scent. And between you and a fortune, between you and escape, yawn the white jaws of a deadly cottonmouth.
Escape, produced and directed by William N. Robeson, and carefully contrived to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
Tonight we escape to the worn-out acres of a poor white trash farmer somewhere in the southern mountains. In Irvin S. Cobb's great tale of vengeance, Snake Doctor.
This story is about snakes and two men. One man was afraid of snakes and the other wasn't. The one who wasn't was known along Cashier Creek as Snake Doctor. His cabin was near the creek bottomland where there's a powerful lot of cottonmouths. And he earned his meager living by rendering down their soft fats, bottling the oil, and selling it. For everyone knew there was no remedy for rheumatism like snake oil. Snake Doctor was harmless enough, but there were folks who honestly believed that he was a colleague of Beelzebub just because he wasn't afraid of snakes. And that's not all they believed about him. Now, the man who was afraid of snakes was Jafe Mourner, who was Snake Doctor's nearest neighbor. Jafe was the kind of man we all know who suspected, feared, and hated anything he didn't understand. And he understood neither Cottonmouths nor the Snake Doctor. In short, Jafe was ornery, ignorant, and shiftless. He'd rather shoot squirrels and chop cotton. He'd rather fish than hoe corn. And that's just what he's doing now, fishing down at the Big Hole with his son and heir, Finney, who's old enough but not quite bright enough to handle a gun.
Missed him, doggy!
Finney, you blame fool! I told you not...
He gets in the creek!
What?
The cottonmouth! Tramp on him in front of you!
Cottonmouth? Where the varmint on earth leaves...
You got him! You got him! Keep your foot on him while I fetch a stick!
You don't need to, son. Yeah, he's dead. Now, come here.
How'd you hit anything of that rifle, Pa? I had a bead drawed on him right and I couldn't...
You darn fool!
Oh,
Find
Pa!
a blame snake whilst I'm a-fishing?
Heck, you was sunning yourself not more than to there from you. How'd you like to get yourself bit?
Won't be no fish around here till thunderation after all that racket. Well, come on, let's go home and get us some victuals.
Jafe Mourner tossed his bait can into the creek and threw a stick after it. He stood there watching the stick drift slowly toward the Big Hole, where the creek widened behind a jam of driftwood. Jake watched as the eddy caught the stick and sucked it beneath the dam. Jafe was curious. He moved downstream a rod or two and waited, watching the water boil up from under the driftwood. But the stick didn't come up. That was strange. Must have caught under there in a tangle of water-soaked and sunken logs. Probably it'd stay there for months. Maybe stay there always. Jafe considered this, and an idea began to form in his slow mind as he and Finney started home.
Hey, Pa, how much oil you reckons in this one? Pa? Pa?
What you jawing about, son?
This old cottonmouth. How much oil?
Throw it down.
Throw it down? Why?
Throw it down, like I say. I'll make you wish...
Pa, I was aiming on rendering the old cottonmouth's fat like the Snake Doctor does, and maybe sell it and make myself some money.
I don't like the squirming things around me.
But it's dead.
Leave it where it dropped. Now, come on home.
You scared on cottonmouths, Pa?
I know better than to get myself bit by 'em.
Tip Bailey knowed a fella got himself bit once, and there wasn't a drop of liquor for miles. So he goes to work and cuts open a live chicken and puts it by his leg where the bite was, and fella lived, too.
Yeah.
Reckon Mr. Rives ever gets himself bit, Pa? Handling cottonmouths like he does?
Who?
Mr. Rives.
Who?
Mr. Rives. That's old Snake Doctor's real name. Ma says I oughtn't to call him Snake Doctor.
Never mind what your ma says. Nobody in my family's calling no snake-loving scum Mr. Rives.
Heck, that's what I say.
We'll see what you do.
Sure, Pa. You know, I could have made myself some money rendering that cottonmouth's fat down into oil. How much you reckon old Snake Doctor makes out in the oil he sells?
I don't know.
Tip Bailey says old Snake Doctor's got more than $1,000 hid away somewheres in his cabin.
More than that, most likely. Cussed old miser don't spend nothing. Ain't got nothing save that old rack-of-bones mare.
Tip Bailey says whenever old Snake Doctor sets foot out in his place, he's got the granddaddy of all cottonmouths that he leaves out in the cabin to stand guard on his money. Tip Bailey says he seen old Snake Doctor put him in his pocket. Live cottonmouths.
Snake Doctor ain't fitting to be alive itself.
Oh, Ma says he ain't bad. Says he don't mean nobody harm.
Your ma better be careful who she's associating with.
She says he don't have good sense. Had the fever too much, she says. You ever been in the snake doctor's cabin, Pa?
I don't have nothing more than I have to do with that snake-loving hoodoo.
Tip Bailey says he bet wouldn't be no task at all for some no-good to poke around in the snake doctor's shack and find all the money and make off with it. Oh, this blame son done near rendering me down. Look at my head, full of sweat, Pa. Here, look it. See? Done near gourd full of sweat come off me. Why you turn down that way, Pa? It's come on noon. Dinner be most ready.
I'm gonna tell the snake-loving hoodoo that there's some of them cottonmouths on the creek side of our deadening.
Oh, heck, he knows that.
I'm gonna tell him he's got my leave to catch him. You don't need to come along if you don't want it.
Well, if you're going over to his place, I'd kind of like to see it my own self. Go on in, Pa. He ain't to home, else he'd have showed himself by now.
I reckon so.
Can you see any of the snakes,
I told
Pa?
you to keep an eye out for him.
I bet's in one of them chinks, Pa. I bet the money's in
I
one
ain't
of them...
looking for no money. Must be a dang snake itself living in a place like this.
Pa, I know you ain't looking for any money, but if and you was, wouldn't you look in that chink right up there?
Where, son?
Right there, second log by the fireplace on the right. You see that there hole?
Yeah. I reckon I would look up there.
Well, since we're here.
Might as well see for myself.
Oh, I wouldn't be a mite surprised if old snake doctor... Pa.
Huh?
Somebody's out on the porch. It's a snake doctor.
Was you looking for something, Chafe Mourner?
Yeah, I was looking for you.
I want you.
Yeah. Look here, you old hoodoo. What's the idea of sneaking up on folks who took the trouble to come all the way down here to do you a favor?
Yes, sir. Like as not, that old snake doctor had a dang moccasin squitching around in his pocket whilst he was talking to you, Pa. Did you mind how his eyes was when he come in?
Yeah.
Dang, if it wasn't blazing like when you run across a little rabbit or a cat in the dark. Scared me out of 10 years' growth, dang if it didn't. And did you mind how I kept looking up at the wall where I said I bet he had the money? Between the chinks
Finney.
up there? Huh?
Finney, don't you say nothing to your ma about us being at the snake doctor's place, you understand?
Why should I,
Just
Pa?
don't. And don't you go nigh it again. Cuss old varmint, you'd have thought we was prowlers the way he acted.
Finney, that you out there?
Yep, Ma. Dinner about ready.
You pour with your tongue?
Yeah. Have I time enough for dinner to go down the spring and get me some more cold water?
And if you stir your thumb, you can.
Hurry it up, son. I'm hungry.
Yeah, Pa.
Catch anything, Jay?
How you think I can catch fish with Finney firing off my gun at cottonmouths all the time?
Ain't this heat more than a body can bear?
Yeah.
Any cooler by the creek?
No.
Oh, that poor old Miss Rives come by here a spell ago. Mine and I shook to pieces with a chill.
Oh, he come by, did he? Well, did he come in?
Just for a minute.
Just for a minute, eh? What'd he want?
He wanted could I give him something for his ailment. He just about could drag one sour foot for the other. Barely could make it up here from his place. I reckon he must be down in bed with the fever by now. I could tell by the touch it was rising in him when he left here and started back home again. I gave him a dose out in our butler's Aga drops. I would have given him a little smidgen of liquor.
Oh, you would, huh?
Oh, please don't, Jay. Don't let go of me. Poor old Miss Rives.
Mr. Rives. Mr. Rives. How many times I gotta tell you that the old hoodoo's name is Snake Doctor?
He don't mean nobody no harm.
Him that skin allows for its hide and tallow, and you calling him Mr. Rives. You'll be calling him honey and sugar next. Well, without I learn you better.
Please, Jay, please.
Paid names, huh? Tell by the touch, could you? Well, I aim to learn.
What's his name now? Well, what's your poor Mr. Rives' name now?
Snake Doctor.
Kizzy Mourner rubbed the ugly red welt on her scrawny arm and gave the frying pan full of sizzling side meat a hopeless nudge. She prayed that the weight of the victuals might take the edge off Jafe's temper. Finney slouched in from the spring and saw the mark on her arm.
Pa been whomping you again, Ma?
She didn't answer.
What'd you do this time?
She silently dished up the hogback and cornbread for 2 men, and while they sat at table, she ate on her feet, serving them between bites, as was the custom in the Mourner household. After dinner, Finney stretched out under the chinaberry tree, and Kizzy sat on the porch fanning herself and dipping snuff with a peach twig, scouring it back and forth on her gums. Jafe took his ease on the floor of the back room, but he didn't sleep. One thing he'd seen that day, and another thing he'd heard. He was adding them together. That stick that had disappeared under the log jam, and the snake doctor's money. It was 4 o'clock before any of them stirred, and then Jafe spoke to his wife for the first time since noon.
Where's that there vial of drinking liquor, Kizzy?
By the window. You took it out in your pocket after you laid down.
I ought to carry a vial of drinking liquor with me, Ma. I might get bit by an old moccasin as soon as Pa would.
Well, you better not let me catch you. You find it, Jay?
I just remembered I won't be needing to tote no spirits along with me while I'm going.
I wouldn't take no chance, Jay. Just one cottonmouth bite.
Cottonmouths all down the slashes, else along a creek. Well, I'll be this evening's up on Bailey's Ridge in the high ground.
You fixing to go shooting?
I aim to gun me a chance of young squirrels between now and dusk time.
Reckon I'll come along, Pa.
You're staying here, son.
Oh, dang it. Be steaming in the place when the rain comes down. Pa, you might be needing me.
You stay here.
Oh, Pa.
And Kizzy set me up a snack of cold supper on the shelf. Likely I won't get back till it's plumb dark.
Jafe Mourner turned north through his struggling corn rows, and in a minute he was lost from sight. He kept on for nearly a mile until he came to a wild red mulberry tree. Where mulberries are, they're bound to be squirrels. Very neatly, he shot 2 young grays through the head. But Jafe was a master marksman, and unsuspected by any who knew him. Jafe had another quality denied most of his kind. He had an imagination. Today it was in excellent working order. He tied the brain squirrels together and swung them over his shoulder. If needed, they would be his alibi. Then he sat down under a tree a while.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. Don't need to get down to Snake Doctor's place till about dusk when he comes out to feed that swayback mare of his. Mr. Ryan.
He sat out 2 brisk thunder showers and the intervals between them. Then he started off in a wide arc down Bailey's Branch along the skirts of Little Cypress Slash to the sunken flats edging Cashier Creek. Took more than an hour careful traveling before he came to his destination, a screen of haw bushes, less than 50 yards behind the snake doctor's cabin.
No matter how ailing he is, he'll get up and come out to feed that rack-of-bones mare. Mr. Rhymes. I'll learn him to go colleaguing around another man's woman.
Jafe Mourner let his jealousy heat him to a white hatred. At this moment, he was avenging his honor, and thus was spared the embarrassment of admitting to himself that the real reason he was here was the snake doctor's money hidden behind the log by the fireplace.
The home-wrecking, snake-loving varmint. 10 minutes from now, I'll chunk him down the big hole in a creek like I did that stick this morning, and he'll go down and never come out. And nobody'll miss him. Nobody'll know he's gone for leastwise a week, maybe a month. And maybe if I get around to it, I might come back this way someday. Poke around that cabin of his'n.
Jafe Mourner's speculations were cut short. The cabin door opened, and a figure stepped out into the growing dusk and walked toward the stable. He saw the snake doctor's loppy old straw hat and his dark coat drawn over a pair of hunched, narrow shoulders. At this distance, he couldn't miss. And he didn't. The figure jerked backward and then went face forward. Jafe started for him, and then he stopped. His eyes bugged. His mouth formed a scream that he couldn't utter. His rifle dropped to the ground. He had just killed the snake doctor, killed him dead with a .32 caliber slug through the head. And there on his doorsill stood Snake Doctor, whole and sound and staring at him.
Jafe Mourner, what you done?
The scream came at last, for Jafe Mourner had seen the devil, this snake doctor who arose alive from his bullet-riddled body. Jafe whirled and ran into the deep, darkening woods, whimpering like a whipped puppy as he tore through the brush. Escape. He must escape. He must get under the shelter of a sound roof, have the protection of four walls around him. So he ran and ran for hours. It was close to midnight when he came out on a dirt road a short distance southeast of his deadening. Beyond the next bend, he'd be in sight of home. Then he stopped. Around the bend, coming toward him, was a joggling light, a lantern hanging on a buggy. Jake flattened himself in a clump of brush to hide until the traveler passed. And then, just as the rig was opposite him, he heard a call coming from the other direction.
Hold now, steady. Hold. It's me, it's Davis Ware. Is that you, Tip Bailey?
Yep. Hoping it out from the junction. Tolerable tired, if anyone should ask you. What brings you out this time of night, Davis? Somebody sick?
Sick? Nothing. There's been hella popping in these here bottoms tonight. Steady, boy, steady.
Now, what you mean?
A killing, that's what I mean. A dirty, cold-blooded killing if there ever was one.
Don't say. Who's gotten killed?
I'm a-fixing to tell you. It happened just around dusk time at old Snake Doctor's place.
Yeah? Was him was killed?
Now, just give me time now.
Yeah?
It seems like Snake Doctor's been a-chilling lately.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty bad off today. Yesterday. And so long about 5 o'clock, when the rain was a-lulling a little bit, why, Miss Kitty Mourner, she footed it down from her place to his and fetching some physic with her. And a plate of hot victuals.
Miss Mourner's a mighty thoughty one for doing things for folk.
Don't you want to hear this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, seems like she wasn't afeard of the Snake Doctor's place.
Well, I'd have been all over that.
Well, pretty soon after she got there, seems like he tried to get up out of his bed to go feed that old crowbait nag of his.
Uh-huh.
Rain had started in again, but then it's pouring down hard, so she made him stay where he was at, and she put on his old hat and throwed his old coat around her to keep off the worst of the wet, and then she started out the back door to do the feeding herself.
Yeah?
And no more'n she got outside and a shot come from the edge of the woods, and down she went with a bullet through her brain.
Killed her?
Dead as a dog.
But who done it?
Well, that low-flung husband of hers done it. That's who. He must have followed her down to Snake Doctor's and then just laid in wait for her.
They certain 'twas him then.
Why, sure thing. Snake Doctor jumped up when he heard the shot, and he catched a quick look at Jafe over the fence.
He did?
Yeah, there was a long streak on Kizzy's arm where he must have whooped her at during the day.
Well, hanging's a sight too good for him to catch him.
No, but they will. Some thinks that he's made for the slashes and hid out there. Tracks led off that way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they'd be a line of men throwed all the way around Little Cypress before sunup.
Sheriff got there yet?
No, but he's due any minute with his pack of dogs. They telephoned in from Gallup Mills that he's on his way. That trail ought to lay good, ground being damp like it is.
Sure should.
Old Snake Doctor, he's crying on and raving around up at Mourner's place that the Lord's going to strike the murder down his track. I'm putting my main confidence in them bloodhounds. On them first, and then maybe on a stout plow line and a limb of a tree.
Yeah, it's more certain.
Yeah, I'm just putting out from my place to fetch my oldest boy. I wouldn't want him to miss a lynching. There's a good side crowd up there already.
I'll go up and join him. I got a pistol here on my hip pocket. Poor Miss Mourner, she always was
Kizzy.
a good-hearted, hard-working...
She's dead. I shot Kizzy.
Did you hear something just there?
Oh, I can't say I did.
Probably a rabbit breaking through the brush.
Hey, listen.
Huh?
Sheriff's a-coming. You can hear them hounds of his, and I got to hurry. Get up there, Bessie.
I'll see you back to morning.
Well, you sure will.
Jafe didn't have time to waste mourning his dead wife. And he was even a little relieved to know that the Snake Doctor wasn't the devil incarnate. He had a chance against a lynch mob and a pack of bloodhounds. This was the kind of antagonist he could understand and outsmart. Jafe's imagination went to work again as he backtracked along the creek bottom in the spotty moonlight.
Gotta throw them dogs off the trail. Gotta wade the creek, even if it is full of cottonmouths. They must be all around me now. But folks says they don't strike no water. Well, I hope them folks is right. Gotta get back to the snake doctor's. Get his money while he's still up at my place with Kizzy's remains. And get his money, then the rest would be easy. Make for the deep timber. Cross country the river. Make it by tomorrow sundown. Hire a shanty boater to ferry me to the Arkansas side. And get a haircut and catch a train for somewhere else. But gotta get Snake Doctor's money first.
Snake Doctor's cabin was dark and empty when Jafe reached it, and he needed light for his search. There were a few dull embers in the fireplace, and he threw on some kindling, but it didn't light. Very well, he knew where the chink was. He'd find it in the dark. He scrabbled at the logs, felt some bark give, felt the clay mortar crumble under his fingernails. Here it was, a hole big enough for a man's arm. He plunged his hand into it, touched something slick and smooth, and then something sharp plunged into his thumb. At that moment, the fire flickered to life. Jafe yanked his hand out of the hole, saw two tiny bleeding punctures in his thumb. At the mouth of the hole stretched the wide-open jaws of a cottonmouth. It worked fast. He felt the pain leaping from his thumb to his hand, seeping up his arm. If he only had some liquor, if he had a fresh-killed chicken to slap on the wound. He had nothing. Then a sharp, horrible pain wrenched his heart, and a second. And there in the firelight, the huge cottonmouth poised in its crevice. Jafe leaped out of the shack and started blindly for the timber, staggered, stumbled, and pitched forward on his face. His open mouth full of weeds and muddy grass stems. The cramping fingers of his outstretched right hand almost touching a reddish-black smear on the wet, trampled grass.
Good riddance, by gravy, that's good riddance. I'd call it that, wouldn't you, Dr. Bradshaw?
Well, I reckon there's sort of a rough justice in the way he died. Look, his hand reaching out, just about touches the blood where his woman fell. This has been quite a night, Davis. I've just examined the body of a man who appears to have been killed by snakebite. Killed good and quick, too, judging by the evidence.
Well, Doc, ain't that the way a cottonmouth always does kill a man sudden like? I always heard tell that...
Never mind what you heard. I'm going by the facts. I've been practicing medicine in this county for going on to 46 years. And I tell you that in all my life, I've never known but 2 or 3 people actually being bitten by water moccasins. And until tonight, I never had the personal knowledge of anybody dying from a bite of any kind of a snake.
Well, is that a fact? Hey, what's going on over there, Doc?
That Mourner's boy kicking up the fuss?
Yeah, he's a no good, just like his pa.
What's your trouble, Tip?
I'm gonna kill a snake and bitten my paw. Then I'm gonna give that old snake doctor a whooping for keeping a reptile in this place.
Your pa got just what is his due, Finney. Snake doctor ain't to blame none.
He's a hoodoo devil.
Now, look-a here, boy. Mr. Rives promised all his savings, nearly $100 to pay for burying your ma decent. Now, that's how much he thought of her. Now, go on home, behave yourself.
Yeah, go on, Finney. Ain't no
Somebody ought to kill that reptile and bit my paw, and I'm gonna do it.
Hey, Doc, just a minute ago you started to say something about snake bite not killing. How you account for Jafe here?
Well, the late Jafe Mourner had a rotten bad heart, Davis.
Oh, he sure did. Yesterday proves that.
I don't mean in that sense. I mean there was an organic weakness. A curious thing, though, there was no swelling anywhere.
Well, there's them 2 marks on his thumb, them snake gashes like some I've seen.
Now, that doesn't explain how... What's...
Hey, it's Finny Mourner. He's in the cabin. That fool kid. Come on, Doc. He's probably shot somebody.
I shot at it, but I didn't hit it. It's going to get me like it got my paw.
Hey, come on, Doc. Come on. He said he shot at something in the cabin.
Well, I don't see anything.
Oh, Finney's had enough happen to him yesterday to upset even a bright boy. So we can... Oh, there it is.
What?
That cottonmouth up there in the hole of that log.
Oh, that. The snake doctor told me about that varmint. Look at him closer, David.
Oh, no, sirree, not me.
Go ahead. It's just a stuffed snake.
Stuff?
Yeah. Snake doctor believes in precautions, 'cause that hole's where he hides his money. That snake could scare anybody away who didn't know it was stuffed. But just to be sure, old snake doctor lined the hole with coils of barbed wire.
Oh, I see. You think that them marks on Jeff's thumb was got off of the barbed wire, huh?
It could be. Lots stronger hearts than Jafe Mourners would have stopped beating at a scare like that.
Well, I'll be sweet. Old snake doctor's a cute one, ain't he?
Escape, produced and directed by William N. Robeson, has brought you Snake Doctor by Irvin S. Cobb, adapted for radio by Fred Howard, who also played Doc Bradshaw. With Bill Conrad as Jafe, Paul Frees as Finney, Ruth Parrott as Kizzy. Barton Yarborough played Davis, Louis Van Ruten played Snake Doctor and Tip Bailey. The original musical score was conceived and conducted by Cy Fuhrer. Next week...
You are alone in a remote old-world village inhabited by cat people, and you are desired by a beautiful cat girl who wants your soul.
Next week, we escape with Algernon Blackwood's eerie story titled Ancient Sorcerers. Good night, then, until the same time next week when we again offer you Escape. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
That will wrap up this episode of the Twilight Beacon, featuring stories from the radio program Escape. You heard Dead of Night from March 21st, 1947, and Snake Doctor from February 8th, 1948. The Twilight Beacon will bring you more vintage radio with frightening and strange tales each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the rest of October. Until then, this is Jedediah D. Blackwell saying good night, everyone, and good luck getting to sleep.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Twilight Beacon podcast. New episodes are released on thetwilightbeacon.com during the month of October and can be found on your favorite podcast apps and streaming services. The Twilight Beacon podcast is produced and edited by Jason and Jacob Burgess. Music by Alexander Nakarada. Special thanks to the Old Time Radio Researchers Group and OTRR.com. Visit thetwilightbeacon.com for archived episodes and a schedule of upcoming shows. You can follow the Twilight Beacon on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the latest program updates.